Howdy everyone, this is Mappa, this is the Diamond Society, and welcome back to episode number 109. We are standing here inside of the Nordic village. We worked here in last episode, everything is looking pretty good. Looks like a skeleton died up there, maybe we should do something about the spawning. Anyway, in last episode, on the other side of this post, boom, there it is. That's what we worked on. It is the horse stable. Everything's looking pretty good over here, and I think these horses might have lost their textures. Not sure what's going on there. I definitely have not touched anything, so I don't know quite what happened. But anyway, here it is. This was done in last episode, as I said. Saddles and armor up here as well. Let's put that back on before we get shot. That's weird. And we did up the area around it, made it look up nice and complete. Added lots of greenery. I still probably need to do something about this tree. It looks a little odd as is. But anyway, we also worked over in the Ocean Monument area, and we got some work done. We started up with the Guardian Farm. I've been AFKing in between episodes, and we got plenty of materials to start working on furthering that project over there. What we're going to need, however, is plenty of ink sacs. We're going to need some of that for the Dark Prismarine. Hopefully this is enough. It probably won't be, but let's head over there. Let's start crafting some up and get to work. Here we are over at the Ocean Monument area. This was all done up in last episode. We've got a tank on both sides, and then that drops the Guardians down into this water stream, down into here, and then there's a killing chamber down below the surface over there. All of this was done in dirt before. In today's episode, it will be entirely swapped for this Dark Prismarine. I'm definitely going to need more than 3 stacks, I've just realized. And then we're also going to dot a couple of sea lanterns in there as well, just to keep the area lit up a little bit and to add some extra detail. I do wish, however, that these blocks right here that have these signs resting on them, I think that's these up here possibly. I wish I would have done those in the Dark Prismarine. I had a couple blocks left over before I did this. That way I wouldn't have to tear all these down. I also could have just used fence gates, and then when I broke those blocks, these wouldn't get broken. I've created a lot more work for myself, but nonetheless, it will still all be done. So anyway, once they drop down here, they go through that lava, they come down here, and then actually not all of them always die. And right now, luckily they all are. But sometimes they'll stop burning and they will survive, and then over time they start to build up. So I have just left a half slab here for now. In the future, we'll try to figure out something that we can do. Maybe a dispenser with a lava bucket in or something. Maybe that could work. But anyway, this has been working pretty well so far. We've got all the way up there. And then I just took out a whole bunch of prismarine shards over here so that I could do this. And yeah, that raw cod is from them probably not burning, I guess. Maybe they drop and maybe they die right in the lava and then drop, and then some don't die. And then maybe when they get too many in there, they stack up and suffocate. I'm not quite sure, but that is an issue that we are dealing with at the moment. Anyway, like I said, this is all going to be replaced for the Dark Prismarine. It's going to take me a while, but we are hopefully going to get all of this done. Maybe have to go get some more ink sacs, though. Already, this place is starting to look pretty neat. That Guardian's doing its own thing. Interesting. We got the soul slide done. It was actually quite a pain to do the signs, and of course all the water over it flooded downward once I took out those signs. That meant Guardians were spawning everywhere while I was trying to put them back, and I was getting shot like crazy. But we got the soul slide done. It's even done up there. I think you can just barely see through the water. Then that comes down here, and we ran out for over there. So I'm going to do something to figure out what I can do to get more ink sacs, because we completely ran out of those. Accidentally also move these signs back 1 block. There's a dry block there. Thought that'd be an issue. It's totally not an issue. I've been sitting here for quite some time, and nothing bad has happened as a result of it. Did, however, let the water flow over, and it destroyed the lava, and then I had to come in and futz with that. So that was a bit of an issue, but just small things here and there that are cropping up that are pretty easy to take care of, really. The biggest one was just these signs. We do still have to do them on this side, I think. Yeah, we do. So, not looking forward to that. But once I get plenty of ink sacs, of course, we are going to get it done. We'll probably work on the storage area next. We got to dig out this whole area, and we're going to have a staircase that comes down here. And then instead of just this ladder and these couple of chests here, we'll have a nice big storage area. We are starting to fill up here already. I do have quite a bit of empty space, I guess, in some of these chests because I've taken so many shards out, and we are still going to need plenty of shards more once you can get those ink sacs. So yeah, I've got to get all that down there, and then we'll have plenty to do. Nowhere near done on this project, but yeah, running out of ink sacs, that is kind of an issue. So I've just been swimming around the water trying to kill these squids, but I think there's probably a better way out there somewhere. Our ink problems are solved. This little AFK tunnel here, right through that portal, and then out here through this little safety door. Boom, boom. That's not even all that we've gotten. Oh, lag. I had a bunch more than this, but I already crafted up a bunch of Dark Prismarine. And let's head up here. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, the frames are low. You'll see why. Boom, behind us. I would have recorded this, but it honestly only took about 20 minutes. There's not a whole lot going on here. It's just a big hole. It's just a big hole, and it's filled with water. There is soul sand at the bottom to create these bubble streams to push everything up. The squids spawn in there. They come up, and then they roll right off the edge. They suffocate out here, and then all the ink sacs end up in there. So after AFKing, we got a lot. And I already said, like I said, I already crafted up a lot of dark prismarine, so that wasn't everything that we've gotten. We got a whole lot more than that. I think we got like 9 more stacks, 8 more stacks, something like that in both. And this looks really funny, actually, when it's working. Actually, from back here, the particles are gone. So let's see if we can get anything to spawn. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not quite sure. This is a dry riverbed, by the way, so squid will spawn in there. Yeah, you can kind of see the color difference in the grass there. So yeah, they can spawn there. I dried up all of the water in the area and then just built that there. Like I said, it only took me about 20 minutes. So fantastic farm design. Highly recommended to anybody that's looking for a squid farm like this. I'll leave a link to the video tutorial down in the description below. But anyway, like I said, crafting up all that dark prismarine, we put it to use. Let's go see what we ended up doing with it. To those of y'all wondering where that was that I built this, ink farm here, stronghold here. We go through this one. And then back that way is the Nether Hub. Right there is my main base. And down through here is Atlantis. Let's head over there. So we actually got quite a bit done between these two segments here. So we got this whole left side done. I did... Oh, hello. I did the signs a whole lot smarter this time. I blocked off all the water so it didn't all fill up. And then I removed all of the blockade. And then I was able to just put the signs in there and let all the water drain back down versus the other one where I was trying to swim through and get shot by guardians the whole time. This was a much, much better idea. So that's done up all the way around. And then we also continued this path out here, or this, sorry, that's not really a path, but this sand and endstone thing. We went that all the way around. We added some lights in there as well. We still need these other torches here because we're going to have lights in these pillars, but we don't have them in yet. Of course, we're still going to build those. Now we have plenty of resources though, which is absolutely fantastic. So we can start off doing that as well. You can see they are dying. I added a couple of extra lava blocks too, just try to smooth it out instead of having the flowing lava through. I thought maybe that would help with them not dying. This is not where I want to be. Let's go back down there. Don't know quite how I managed to do that. But anyway, in continuing this over here, I also added a couple of cactus in there. That's just going to be for right there. And then I kind of blockaded it off as well and created a nice little shelf. Yeah, there might be some differences to this in the future. I'm not 100% sure on that. I kind of like it, but it's also the only place we have cactus around here, so maybe it doesn't quite fit. But yeah, anyway, I dug this out when we got this big old staircase coming on down here, and this is going to be where our storage unit is. So like I said, we're not going to have just these 6. These fill up super, super fast. I don't have to AFK for very long, and we get basically an entire double chest full, maybe 2 to 3 hours, something like that. And we could probably do better if we light up some of the caves and reduce that hostile mob cap. But anyway, we're going to have walls of chests here. We'll maybe have something over it. I'm not 100% sure on what we're going to do up there yet. And we can also move the nether portal into this area here. So I don't know that I'm going to be able to finish this in today's episode, but we can certainly start getting all the supplies ready because it is going to need a lot of wood for all these chests and all of the hoppers that are going to go behind it. I popped back over here for a couple more ink sacs and realized that I should probably mention this is not the prettiest build out there. I'm aware of that. At some point we will come in here and rebuild it so that it does look much better and is far more presentable. It's not my style to just leave something like this, but for now we needed lots of resources and this is what we got so that we could start using it right off the bat. I just had quite the scare. I opened up my recording folder and it said that the folder was corrupted. Luckily, I was able to scan and repair the drive, and then it worked just fine. Nothing was lost. Got very lucky there. But anyway, I was over here earlier, and I noticed this sign. This is new. How good you at making need some at my tower, Danny. No idea what that means. Definitely need some decoding there. I'm going to have to ask him just what he meant by that. Not 100% sure on that. But anyway, we have some extra things done back over there. So I've also done some work in the nether to get the nether portal in a, well, I don't know if better is the right word to use. It's better in the overworld, but in the nether, it's nowhere near as nice as it was before. If we go ahead and pop on right through here, we will see that this is actually not quite as long. It cuts off a little bit shorter. Maybe I haven't been here too much to notice it, but now there's a ladder that goes down, and if we drop to the bottom here, we just got a slime block, hold spacebar, not shift, and go back through this one. We are going to get dumped out right in the middle of where all the storage is, which is absolutely fantastic. We come out here. there are some changes that have been made clearly. So first off, this is in the staircase now, which looks much, much better. And then coming down here, you can see, yeah, the walls are all done up and we have room for the chests now. The floor is done up as well. I might change this. I'm not quite sure. Right now, it kind of feels like carpet to me, but it also kind of looks neat. Let me know what y'all think about this. But anyway, we're going to have chests at this height right here, going all the way up, hoppers behind them, and then they'll come in on both sides from right there and go through all the way to the end. So we're going to have a lot of them. We have them all right here, including this one that is 10 stacks of chests. And then we have 5 stacks of hoppers for that, plus an extra stack of hoppers to wire everything along on the back. So we are pretty close here, and these are probably pretty close to full. Yeah, I've been trying not to AFK too much in this area so we don't overfill and create too much of a hassle for us when trying to move everything to the new area. But so far, everything is looking pretty good. And if we come on up here, looking at this, yeah, that's new. So we took out the trim that was on there. It was like 2 blocks tall, went all the way around, and we now have the dark prismarine in there. We're going to be using this dark block as sort of like a structure block. We're going to be using it to outline a lot of things, kind of like we've done on these tanks here. And yeah, that darker block just kind of looks like it provides structure to the place. I think it's a pretty neat effect. We'll be doing that on the pillars as well. But for now, we're not going to worry about those. We're just going to keep plugging along right on down there. I think we might actually be able to get most of the storage done. It's crazy just how fast something can go when you already have a plan for it. I didn't think I'd be able to get the sorting system done today, but here we go. It is working. First off, I also enclosed this portal. Not 100% sure on it, but it works for now anyway. From here on down is all cooked fish. From here on down to the fish is all the prismarine crystals, and this whole wall over here is the prismarine shards. So the logic behind that is that we're going to get mostly prismarine shards, and then the crystals and the fish are going to be about half and half. So about 25% of each of these, and then 50% will be this. That's not exact, but it is pretty close. Anyway, we got rid of the stuff in the middle. That's all looking pretty neat now. And if we go ahead and pop into the back, I wish this were going to be seen, because I could have actually done this in a much more kind of sort of industrial looking way and make it look like a factory. And it would have been nice to be able to see, but it's fine. It's behind a wall, so this is what it is. Anyway, it all comes in through here, and then first off we have prismarine crystals sorted out, and that goes off in that direction. This line here is sorting out the shards to go off in that direction, and then everything else that goes through it will be fish, and that goes off in this pipe here. So all 3 of these look the same, really. They come into a dropper like that, and then there's this little clock on the back, so whenever there's an item in there, this fires, it shoots, it goes up the water stream. There's one water stream right there. There's one water stream behind this pillar here. There's another one down there. Hopefully it's not going to get caught on the hopper. So far that hasn't been the case though, which is pretty good. It's going to go up there. It's going to go right into the hoppers up on the top. And if we get in through here, there's 2 lines right here. So that back line right there is for the crystals. And then this line here is for the fish. So this comes on down here and it starts with all those. And then that one starts with all these. And you can see that last one there is pointed straight downward so that it never pokes into this side over here. And we have pretty much the same thing going on the other side here. So this other one is for the shards. And that goes in there. You can see there's water behind there. Same clock. Shoots right up and then goes in back here. And this one is much simpler. It's just 1 line of hoppers that goes all the way across. So yeah, like I said, once you have a plan, it really does not take all that long, surprisingly. So now it's just a matter of AFKing around here, collecting a bunch of resources, and continuing on the project. But anyway, hopefully y'all have enjoyed. Go ahead and subscribe for more, and I'll see y'all next time.